Louis Tomlinson, what's up, man?
Hello, I'm very excited about today. Very excited. Best part of my day.
You know what? You've been doing a lot of interviews, last couple of weeks, but this has, for obvious reasons, this one's going to stick out above them all, probably, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've done some great things on this trip. This is by far the best thing I will have done.
Oh my God.
By far.
Okay, well, I guess the most important thing is this new. We'll get to all this stuff, but new music's coming out. We'll talk, album. We'll talk tour. I'm getting a tattoo, which is all Louis' idea. We'll explain in a second. Let's just set this up so people know what happened. This was about 2 years ago, right?
Yep, 2 years ago.
And how did I get myself into this? What you get to pick my tattoo?
Yeah, was it a random idea that I just thought I got an idea? I mean, where did it come from?
I don't know how it started, but how it ended up is you get to pick my tat. I have no idea what it is. And you actually, I got Mikey Montoya, my tat artist, came in. He's great. So he's going to my understanding, with your approval, he's going to do the tattoo, and then you're going to initial it.
I was going to initial it, yeah, just to have my personal touch on there as well.
Oh my gosh!
So you never forget me, you know what I mean?
Goodness gracious! Hey, did one of your fans ask me to? Did Robbie Williams do some sort of weird thing to you years ago with the tattoo? What was that?
When we were on the show last year on the X Factor, we were both judges on the show, and we said it'd be a laugh to tattoo each other, and we just put an X on each other for X Factor. Now, I've done a few little rubbish tattoos or whatever on other people before, so I did this one. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't too bad. The lines were all right. Honestly, let me show you what Robbie did to me.
Let me see what he did. Oh my God!
Honestly, I got a lot of bad tattoos, yeah, but Robbie's is the worst.
That's the Robbie.
This is meant to be an X, right?
Looks nothing.
Looks kind of religious. There's also look at these lines.
Looks like a sword.
And I'm right in thinking you're meant to go one way, right? Because he's ragging my skin back and forth. Yeah, it was painful, man. Painful.
So this is not to. You're not trying to get revenge on him on me. This is nothing to do with that.
Maybe subconsciously. Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, Louis Tomlinson hanging out. Give me some details. I know we're getting to the single in a couple of minutes, but give me an album update. What do we need to know?
I mean, across this trip, I've been saying, in a nutshell, I want it to be, I'm always honest as I can be in my lyrics and real and kind of, relatable as I can be. And lyrics are important to me. So, I'm hoping that from me words, I'm going to make people feel something. And then musically, it's kind of just live and organic, and I want my guitars in there. I want it guitar driven. So overall, I'm really proud of it, actually.
And is the album? I heard 2020, January 2020.
January 31st, 2020. Done. It's not moving now, so I am excited.
So this thing is done.
Fully done. Finally, I feel good about it.
March 2020 solo tour.
Yeah.
Talk about this whole thing.
Yeah, so we're starting in Spain, starting in Barcelona city. I absolutely love, one of my favourite cities actually. So I'm buzzing to be starting there. And I've been waiting for this moment or that moment when I do that first show. I mean, it feels a step closer now. We've announced the dates and stuff, and they've gone on sale and stuff like that. But I've been working towards this moment since I started, really. You know what I mean? Everything else that comes with being an artist is cool, but the reason I do what I do is for those live shows and to get that feeling back from, from the people. So I'm really excited about that.
Louis, this track, we made it. I need to know details. I'm in love with it. Tell me something.
Sorry, I just burnt my tongue there, and that's
what are you
piping hot coffee. Jesus, be a blister building there. Sorry, we made it. I'm telling you about we made it. So the song, I wrote it about 2.5 years ago. I wrote it with Julian Bennett, John Ryan, who I did a lot of the One Direction stuff with, and I think that's quite apparent in the sonic and the sound. And in general, the song started off as the title and as the concept, and we sat in the room and what does We Made It mean to me? And I kind of thought about that first tour show and the feeling that I'm gonna get, not just my own feeling of gratification, but also the fans, because we've been in it together. They've been super patient with me and that. So that's kind of how it started, really. And then in the verses, I'm kind of talking about my relationship with my girlfriend at the time. So yeah, it's got a bit of everything.
It's about that time.
It's the moment we've all been waiting for.
Okay, I honestly have not seen the tattoo.
You've been very disciplined. Yeah, respect for that.
I made a deal with you, and I am I'm going through with this tattoo. The only thing I requested of you is something that I'm not ashamed to show my daughter. So not like a unicorn with a...
Which I'm glad you gave me that, because at one stage it wasn't going to be appropriate for a young child.
I am so glad I said that. So.
Whereas now I think I've kind of somehow married the two worlds.
Oh,
inappropriate,
Lord.
But still relevant to children. So
that sounds so okay, so we're about to get this tat. My guy Mikey Montoya he's gonna do the tat, and then you're going to do your signature.
A little initial, if I can. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Let's do this, Louis.
It's begun. It's begun. There's no going back now. Am I regretting my decision? Not 1% of me is.
Right now.
Yeah, I'm very excited about this. Honestly, I think you got some nice tattoos in that sleeve. I think this will be a nice addition.
I've never got a tattoo in my life where I didn't know what I was getting.
Me neither, actually. Me neither. We actually have a show in the UK with the same premise. That's where I kind of got a bit of the idea from. So,
oh my gosh, can you guys hear this needle on the radio?
How's it feel there?
You know what?
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Okay.
I mean, all tattoos.
Yeah.
All tattoos have a little sting, but some worse than others. I've had worse. I've got one arm full. My right arm is full. This is going to be. Would you like to describe where it's at on my body here?
What is that? Is that on your right-hand side?
Right-hand side.
Right breast almost there, really? Just above the breast.
Like shoulder / breast.
Yeah.
Louis, I guess you and I are linked together from here on out.
We are. Just know that we're not going to have matching ones, but we are linked together.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus, what the heck? If you hear a buzzing, that's because I'm getting a tattoo. I don't know what it is.
It's come to life. It really. I'm amazed. It's better than I imagined.
Oh my God, what the heck is going on? I don't even know what it is. I'm not looking. That was the deal.
Now we're getting into the detail and really, lovely. Yeah, I like it.
Oh my God. Am I going to regret this, Louis, or is it going to be a moment?
It depends how serious you take yourself, I suppose. If you take yourself pretty seriously, you're definitely regretting this. If you're easygoing, yeah, it should be all right.
All right, fair enough. When you first launched your solo career, I think you made the statement that you were just doing music, or you felt like you were doing music just for radio. Mm-hmm. And this time around, you've just said, all right, this is just for me. Mm-hmm. Elaborate on that just a bit if you can.
I think being in a band like One Direction, and the type of band that we were, and where we came from, is kind of, it's not real life, even in the music industry. You're aiming for as many number ones as you possibly can, the biggest chorus you can possibly get, the biggest deals, everything is on such a massive scale. And I think that's, that was my experience. So it took me a second of maturity and understanding to realise, even though it's obvious in hindsight that isn't real life, any of those expectations that I might have had from the band, it's a whole different project now. So it took me a second to work that out, really. And I think I'd kind of stayed in the One Direction mindset in my own solo career, when I think it was more important just to say this is who I am as an individual, instead of trying to chase radio trends and sounds.
Is it maybe the question better or worse doesn't apply, but is it more, I don't know, therapeutic, enjoyable? Is there something about being by yourself writing this music this time?
I suppose because I've been a bit more of a perfectionist on this stuff. I've said before, the One Direction stuff, it wasn't more straightforward, but an element of it was, because you're doing songs that are relatively vague, so they fit into 4 or 5 personalities. So it's automatically less personal. So I think when I sat down and listened to my album as it was finished, yeah, I felt super proud, because I've known how long and how many little things I've changed throughout the way, you know what I mean? I'm trying to give you a serious answer, and every now and then I can just see that gorgeous tattoo out the corner of my eye.
Oh my God, you're killing me here. We made it. It's out. Get on this track if you haven't already. Album's coming out in January. What's the date in January?
January 31st.
I have some notes here, but I can't move my arm.
Yeah, fair enough.
January 31st. The title of the album is...
Walls.
Why the title, by the way?
Just, I wish I had a more interesting answer for this and really think it through, but it's just a bit thought-provoking. I thought it was an interesting title, easy one to market and all that, so just thought it was... And actually, there's a song on the album called Wars, which is my favourite, so...
Of course, tour coming up, March 2020, more details on that coming up. And you have selected a tattoo for me to get.
Yeah.
I don't know what's on my skin right now, but it's there forever.
Yeah.
What is it?
I'd like you to look and describe it to everyone who's listening, please.
Oh my God! No.
I think it's beautiful.
It's the poop emoji.
Yeah.
And what does it say right there?
Happens. Appropriate for your daughter. She'll grow up and know the true meaning. You know what I mean?
Why do I love it so much? Oh my God!
It's
so
pretty
crazy.
cool. Suits you. It really does suit you.
That is so hilarious. Louis, you need to sign. Give me like an LT or something like that or whatever. Yeah. Oh, good Lord. He's going to sign it with the...
write it on with the back. Have you got like a biro or a pen? I should write him on the...
Have you ever done this before, Louis?
I've done it once before. I've done it a couple of times, but not with this is my second time with a gun.
Oh, the one with Robbie. You did the one with Robbie Williams, right?
The one with Robbie Williams, yeah. I did all right on him, to be fair, so let's see how I do on you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, right, okay.
And then just stretch it with this hand.
There we go.
Okay, stretch it, and then...
I better be your favorite radio DJ of all time. I'm telling you.
Skin and then press.
No, press and go.
Right, okay.
Oh, good God.
Holy shit, it's dripping everywhere.
You had to really hard.
Ooh, Jesus. I better be your favorite radio personality of all time, Louis.
Easily.
All right, I'll take that.
Oh, my hand's shaking, lad. Ah!
Does it say Lati?
Oh, that's a wobbly line. I don't know. Have I gone in enough there?
One more time.
One more time.
Look
Great.
at this line. This is a nice line. Right, okay. Right, come on. Steady hand. Here we go.
Wait till the fans see this.
Oh, shit. I'm butchering you, lad.
God.
Right.
How's that look? Let's wipe that off.
Beautiful.
Oh, look at that. That's top end tattooing that.
That is, this is called a good time, Louis T.
This lad, can you still hear me here? That's been and probably my best interview I've done ever. Maybe that I've loved that.
I love it, Louis. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, and thanks for being such a good sport, lad. Honestly,
absolutely. I look forward to the album, loving the music, the tour, all that. I'll get you the Hotel Alias soon. Love you, man.
Sounds good. Thanks for the support and enjoy your tattoo, my parting gift.
Thank you so much. At the end of every interview and tattoo session, fist bump to make it official.
Yes.